Hello friends and welcome to online obsession, which not available in the demo version. Okay, so there's a lot of that just meows. Okay, where this is a demo right now. I don't think the full game's out yet. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong. But yeah, let's get into it because it looked interesting. A painfully familiar buzz of a phone notification firmly pulls you out of a sweet, warm limbo of sleep. The buzzing sound slash at your mind like blades, tearing the foggy remnants of your dreams apart. This is very eloquently written. Struggling to open your eyes, you automatically roll over, feeling for the culprit of your unwilling awakening. Addie. Without realizing, your hand suddenly loses all will to comply and you drift to sleep once again. Quickly opening your eyes, you simultaneously grab your phone, now completely awakened by the little piece of... Oh, Addie sent you something. Good winter morning to you, Snowflake. They've just released an official Star Blitz quiz, and of course I got strawberry paws, hee hee. Is it gone? Hiya, my name is Kaboom. Let's see what Star Blitz character you're most like in this quiz. Who knows, maybe you'll even get me, tee hee. There will be a few questions about your appearance and personality. Just answer honestly, don't worry, no data is stored online. I noticed it wasn't fitting in frame properly, so I just fixed it for you. Before we begin though, tell me your name. My name is Evie. I am pasty pale. What is your hair length? Like, it's long right now, but I'm gonna cut it like very soon. I guess out of least brown. How do you make friends? I wait for people to approach me. I'm a coward. What would you do if your crush confessed to you? Ask for time to think it. Oh, I thought it was like for them to think it over. Just like, yeah, this might be a questionable choice. I have a partner. My partner confessed to me. I asked for time when they did. What kind of party would you throw? Most just be no one. Small sleepover with close friends. What power would you choose? Traveling in time. You take on a deserted island. A boat. Service unavailable. Sorry, the service is overloaded. Please try again later. Oh, that's smart though. The page isn't responding anymore. That's how it chose that, I'm assuming. Did I just get super unlucky? The server's overloaded. Wah. What? I guess Star Blitz had more diehard fans than I thought, lol. Weren't you the first monk to do the quiz? First thing in the morning? Mr. Diehard Fan? No, I wasn't. Your Honor, I think this counts as perjury. Overruled. That's cheating. And besides, it's not even morning. It's already 12 p.m. It's already this late. This Christmas break has messed up my schedule, huh? Not that I had any to begin with. Are Evie too tired to respond? Go brush your teeth, sleepyhead. Fine, I'm going. That's a good puppy. What? What now? You heard it? Or read it, to be exact. Anyways, go already. Struggling to lift yourself up, you slowly get on your feet and swing from side to side, make a beeline for the bathroom. Finally done with your morning routine, you come out of the bathroom. Huh? Loud metallic sound catches you off guard, making you spin on your heels to look for the source. The culprit is a letterbox on your door, a couple of envelopes unceremoniously shoved into it. At the same time, your phone buzzes in your pocket, your shorts, and you almost dropping it on the way to take it. A pocket of your shorts, and you almost dropping it on the way to take it out. We delivered a package. You stay quiet for a minute or two before you clank. The clank in the hallway door notifies you of the mailman's leave. You slowly open the front door, first sticking your curly head out to make sure that no one's going to judge you for your morning look. After confirming that it is indeed empty, you quickly grab the package along with envelopes and impatiently jump back inside. With rising excitement, you turn the package around to see the label. The name of the box confirms the best of your expectations. Azador and more. You glance at your phone in the pocket and smile. Pawberry 608. His actual name is Addison, or how do you like to call him, Addie, has been your online friend for the past 8 months. Always there to listen, goof around, or even just chill and play video games. He quickly has become your best friend, though you never actually seen each other. You met him on Starblitz, a new online shooter game, and have quickly grown admiration for him because, well, he remains Strawberry Paws, and he's quite good at playing her. You scratch your cheek and glance at the merchandise scattered around the room, trying your hardest not to cringe at your overbearing obsession with an anime girl. At this moment, you're nothing but infinity grateful for it. You met such a good guy, only thanks to it after all. You never would have thought you could connect to someone whose face you have never seen this well, but Addison made it so easy. Lately, though, it seems your friend has been acting somewhat weird. Well, you say weird, but you can't deny that you've been enjoying his recent behavior quite a bit. It really feels like Addison has been hinting at something more than friendship, and though hesitant because it's just an online relationship, you couldn't help but find it somewhat reciprocate his feelings. Started with occasional pet names like Doll or Snowflake. You didn't think much of, and that in turn progressively developed into bolder compliments and remarks that could be considered borderline flirting more often than not. You feel your face burning up just from thinking about it, involuntarily letting your fantasies get the best of you. You squeeze your eyes and lightly shake your head, trying to shake off the pestering thoughts along with it. Put the package on the floor for now and turn your attention to the crumpled envelopes. One of them is an electricity bill. You're not sparing it even a bit of your time, just interestingly tossing it to the side. The other one, though, is just a white envelope with your name and address printed on it. Not a sign of sender's information on it on any of the sides. Unsurprised, you quickly rip it open and take out a single paper carefully folded in it. The mayo in your fridge will expire tomorrow. You immediately walk over to your fridge in your small studio apartment and confirm that, indeed, your 2-month-old half-used mayo would, with absolute certainty, cause you diarrhea one day, had you not been notified with the ominous note. You give the 8-word letter in your hand another look. This is not the first time you received one of those, and it's definitely not the first time it's saved your clueless self. These envelopes are starting to appear around 3 months ago, while you first were terrified that you had a stalker. With time, you started treating them more like your personal guardian angel. This person has most definitely gained access to your apartment, your social media accounts, hell, even your bank and government service accounts were not secure anymore. Relentlessly changing passwords and locks didn't discourage them from the slightest. You even went to the police with the first couple of letters, but they just brushed it off since you said since said stalker didn't really do anything besides sending a couple of harmless notes. However, as time went on, you realized that nothing was ever stolen or broken, and you couldn't find any cliche hidden cameras or missing items. All you ever got were these neat envelopes, usually containing paper with 1 or 2 sentences printed on it. The anti-malware you're using is just another malware. The tech company is scamming you. You forgot to pay your water bill. You left your notebook at the university. And these are just a few of the notes that helped you more than you'd like to admit. Was it someone at university? A nosy neighbor? A white knight? Honestly, you stopped questioning it months ago. They never did anything to cause you any harm. Maybe the world has just some kind strangers who enjoy playing guardian angel. You carefully put the note in the box near your desk, stacking it on top of the countless other notes that you've been collecting since the first time you received one. Sighing, you turn your attention back to the package patiently waiting for you on the floor. Almost with a skip in your sleep, you turn it to pick it up, and as if you're a child on Christmas morning, immediately start to rip apart the sturdy box with your bare hands. Naturally, with no luck. After hastily fetching a pair of scissors from the kitchen, you finally get to the contents of the package. Hope you enjoy it, Snowflake. I must remove all the pieces individually. No way, he didn't. Daddy? Sup? I got your package. Thank you so much. That's so cute. It's worth learning how to sew for this. You made it yourself? Addie, you're setting standards too high. I'm afraid we won't be able to reach them. You're already up there. I'm just climbing up to be on the same level as you. You're good at making gifts. You're good at flattering people. Seriously, stop being flawless or I'll start thinking you're an AI chatbot trap. I doubt AI chatbots can sew. For now, anyways. Seriously though, thank you so much. You're so welcome. Merry early Christmas, doll. I think I deserve some proof though. Teehee. Unlike usual, you don't even think of arguing if you navigate the camera app on your phone. Honestly, with a gift like this, you might as well do something simple as take a picture for him. Almost tripping on your door frame, you swiftly make your way to the bathroom and imprudently snap a picture of yourself in the only mirror you have in the whole apartment. Here. Cute. Why not full face though? Well, you've never shown me your face and I already have, so I think it's only fair. Fine. I'll take it. Is that the length you'll go to not show me your face? I'll take that as a yes. I hope a package for you comes soon. I sent it to your new address, but last time I checked it was stuck at the post office. How very typical of them. I'm very excited to see it though. Prepare to witness the horrors of Evie's mind and its atrocious creations. Can't wait. Anyways, I'm gonna hop on Starblitz, waiting for you. Putting your phone back into your pocket, you walk out of the bathroom, admiring the plush in your hands. Now that you look closer, it does seem a bit rough around the edges. There are a few details missing, and it definitely looks handmade. Without thinking, you squeeze in a gentle hug and smile to yourself. The fact that he made it himself just makes it 10 times better. Still with a smile on your face, you walk to your desk and carefully put the plush next to your computer screen. Oh, perfect place for a perfect gift. Not yet. The only proper shelf you have in your apartment. The top is occupied by a prized possession, a limited edition Strawberry Paws figurine. It was released when Star Blitz just came out. Unfortunately, you weren't even aware of the game's existence at the time, so naturally, you had to hunt for it on secondhand websites. It cost quite a fortune, but you have no regrets. Star Blitz posters you put up on your walls of your apartment. Of course, most of them are Strawberry Paws, your favorite character. You haven't noticed how quickly the apartment has turned into an empty gray studio into a pink playground, but honestly, you prefer it this way. Your bed. It used to be just an old white boring bed when you first moved in. Since you tried matching bed sheets with the primary colors of Starblitz, and you say you're pretty proud of yourself for how it turned out. Yes. You plop on your chair and move the mouse around, trying to wake your PC up. Poor thing. Has not been shut down a single time during the past 4 days of your Christmas break. And well, you won't grace with such a luxury for the next few days either. At least not before you go to your family's place and celebrate the holiday together. Finally, the screen lazily lights up. That's cute. Oh. Macaroni and cheese don't want to do this. Okay. Addie, are you done yet? Addie, come home sooner, please. Or come sooner, please. Naimo is torturing me in the quick match. Just came home. Yippee. Welcome home. You want a bath, dinner, Starblitz first? Hoping you see me, although I reach my margin of cringe just by typing sentences out. What a loss. Hello, why aren't you responding to my tiny text messages? Charge, sorry if you got so absorbed in talking to you. I completely forgot. Smooth, just stating facts. Cinderella mains. Sounds like Overwatch. Jeremy told me that if I don't join this club, his snails will eat my insides. Do you think I could report this to Barry Cloud as death threats? Oh god, you too? I think he's been annoying everyone in our class. Oh lord, he just wait until I get my slimy hands on other class. I'm assuming that guy. One match. Okay. Slander. Publish my part. Thank you, Evie Naimo. I'll submit my part tomorrow. Naimo, do your work. Do you know that some snails consume meat? They can consume everything from skin to bone. Stop sending me snail facts, Jeremy. I'm not joining your gastropod club. Okay. Snail bottom text. I am in your walls. Yes. It's a game within a game. Gameception. Oh, that was cute. Loading lobby. Where's Azarn? Hi. Sora's took a while to connect. For a sec, I thought I was playing with Naimo if he didn't join. How could you? How could you betray me so easily? Teehee. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I moved my PC and last stuff with the new place yesterday. Wait, seriously? Does that mean you've now completely moved? And you're in your new apartment now? Yep. Recently, I just had to move to a bigger city, which was coincidentally the same city you lived in. Couldn't be more excited. That meant you could now not only be friends online, but in real life too. The past few days, he was making the last arrangement to terminate his previous contract and have a moving company transport his stuff. Why didn't you tell me? Surprise! Wait. How do we need to meet? Before I go to see my family for Christmas. So suddenly? I don't know, Evie. Addie, come on. This is such a good chance. I'm just not that fun IRL. Like, at all. Then prove it to me. Do I take it as flirting? Mayhaps? Fine. Don't get it wrong, I want to see you. I really, really do. I just not sure you'd want to see IRL me. Bro, it's fine. I really do, and you know better than anyone else. Can't argue with that. I guess drilling your brain with my constant rambling worked, huh? It did. That's what I thought. Gonna go to my family's place in 2 days. Or should we meet tomorrow? Not so soon. Better now than ever. I know if I couldn't convince you now, it would be impossible later. I have nothing to say in my defense. Because if you keep talking, the rank's gonna be over soon. And we really want to make 900 before it breaks over. Dang, that really is happening, huh? Well. Drumroll, everyone. Alright. Yippee! Decided then. No takesies backsies. You know I'm a man of my word. Yeah, sure. I'll start matching then, Mr. Out of this world. Psst. Okay, boss, I'm ready. Will I actually get to play, like, a game with... Oh, no. Oh. The biting chill of the air forces you to zip your jacket as you step out of the bus. It only takes a few steps to get to the center of the studio you live in. Not that far. Luckily, you can snatch an apartment. I can't read today. You look up at the all-consuming darkness of the sky, gentle now, nonchalantly falling from above. You and Eddie agree to meet at a local diner, and since he's still has to finish some business earlier that day, you chose the evening this time. Thanks to the approaching middle of winter, it's not even that late. The sky's already pitch black, making the falling snow resemble stars. If only they took better care of the plowing in Minnesota. You sigh and shake your head in defeat before turning your attention to the people filing in the streets. The center is always lively, but it feels even busier today as people flood into the stores in search of socks, gifts, or gift cards, and useless trinkets in preparation for Christmas. All things that will inevitably end up forgotten somewhere in a dark closet. You finally manage to outline the way in your mind, and without standing around in the cold any farther, hastily walk into the diner, radiating warm, you light in the distance. I look at the people passing by, struggling not to seem nosy while trying to find a familiar figure. You've never seen Eddie's face, but he has shown you a picture of himself with the head blurred out before. Though he's tried to hide most of his features, one thing you could tell for sure is that your friend possessed short hair dyed red, which alone should make him stand out from the crowd. This fact proving to be somewhat useless now, though, as your surroundings are practically drowned quickly in passing red colors. Newly bought Christmas gifts, crimson winter coats, and flashing red taillights of cars are all burning your view into a blurred kaleidoscope of red. You rapidly blink to steady your focus before a smudge of something dark catches your attention. Like a drop of fresh blood, the darker color stands out from the mix of vivid red shapes. Step closer to look at it before your breath hitches. This is the person with the cute anime thing. Okay. First thing you involuntarily notice is the sheer amount of scars covering the man's face. A couple of fresh band-aids sloppily stuck in some patches to inevitably try and hide some of them, all to no avail. Thin light of smoke is coming from a cigarette, and his scarred mouth wavers from the cold evening wind, bringing your attention to the countless piercings on the man's ears, the only thing that could possibly compete with his ears in that amount. He stands out like a sore thumb amidst the cheery Christmas scenery of the city center. One part of your brain can't comprehend the man's existence. It tells you that his presence is wrong, like he's not supposed to be here. You can feel a lump rise in your throat as his dark eyes flicker to look at you. Having been caught, a sense of shame burns through your chest, but you can't look away. His eyes glint in the light coming from the diner as he slowly looks you over. His eyes stare at the top of your own, just for a split second, and your gaze locks. You can't quite articulate the feeling that the stranger's gaze creates on you. In a way, it makes you so uncomfortable, or makes you uncomfortable. Feel almost small and insignificant, but all you want to do is get away from the encounter as fast as possible. On the other hand, though, it's almost hypnotic and somehow makes you feel just want to stand here and consume each other purely with eyes and nothing else. You slightly squeeze your hands, trying to get back to reality. Wait, red hair. Azadorn? Adizorn? Oh, you finally recognized me. Took you a minute. Well, of course, I've never seen your face before. In fact, I'd say that I was at a marginal disadvantage here. You cross your arms pretensely as you pout the best you can. Your limited acting skills allow you to. I'm not sure if that was English. Should have shown me pictures of you when you asked. Stumped Addison blinks emptily for a moment before letting out a distinct chuckle. You're not wrong. I suppose you won't need it now. The man in front of you makes an almost comical gesture, spreading his arms out to the side. Any first impressions on something you wanted to see for so long? It's nice to finally know what you look like. It's nice to finally know what the mysterious Adsorn looks like. You're disappointed? It's better than those faceless dream tuber face reveals. Smiling at yourself, you playfully roll your eyes. Your worries start to fade away. After all, it's really your good old friend, Azorn. You're lucky that I don't spend my time on Tweedle. Your friend just shakes his head with a smile. Azorn then turns toward the diner and looks it up and down as he takes a long drag of a cigarette. It looks nice. It looks even nicer inside. Well, you ready to head in then? You bet I am. After extinguishing his cigarette and throwing it into the nearest trash can, he opens the front door of the diner and holds it up for you. You give him a grateful nod and step inside the building. The bright establishment welcomes you with pleasant warmth and appetizing smells coming from within. Sighing, you can feel the blood slowly flowing from your cheeks as the contrast between the cold outside and the warm hits in. Surprisingly, compared to the busy street, it's not all that crowded inside. Soft pop music playing in the background blends with the quiet chattering of a few people inside, adding to the pleasant ambiance. You instinctively smile, happy to see your favorite diner stay lively, even in the evening. It's rare that you to come here. This place you always go to with your friends, or sometimes even alone, if you need a warm meal that will generously satiate your hunger and won't simultaneously drain your wallet. If Adazorn needed just to see one thing in the city, it would be the absolute certainty be this diner. You look around and happily note that your favorite seats near the windows have not been taken. Hey Adazorn, let's sit here. He nods as you both move towards the window table. An inept waitress hastily comes towards you with a couple menus, and after plopping them down on the table, patiently straightens up a small notebook and pen in her hands. Adazorn quickly looks over the menu without much interest and then switches his gaze to you. Since you frequent this place, got any suggestions? You don't even remember telling him about you coming here often. You can't shut up at all when it comes to talking to him, huh? But never mind that. Wait, so this is the guy that sewed the plush. The rising feeling of the upper hand in this situation, you feel the need to impress him with your choice. You glance over the menu. The kids' menu. It's cold, so let's get burgers. Playing it safe, you point to the burger section of the menu. Can't go wrong with this one. Cheeseburgers are a classic. This place in particular puts extra effort into making them, though. I've literally never seen so many ingredients and such a generous amount of cheeseburgers anywhere else. Not to mention they aren't dry sponges like you know where. Addison chuckles at your excitement. Kind of a comfort dish, huh? Should we go with cheeseburgers then? Slightly embarrassed by your unoriginal choice, you timidly nod. We both order the same thing, and after hastily writing the order on our small notebook, the waitress scurries off. After following her to the kitchen door with her gaze, Addison then turns towards you. You look at him and shuffle in your seat, just now letting your nervousness settle in. You never met people you talk to online in real life, though, and though you consider Addison your best friend on the internet, you can't help but be anxious around the person you are technically meeting for the first time. You notice you start staring and raises his eyebrows. Checking me out, doll? Notice something yet? You're handsome in real life. If I knew, I'd do everything to get some pics from you way earlier. If taken by surprise, Addison blankly blinks, his mouth half open before snapping out of it, the corner of his mouth melting into a smile. You really missed an opportunity to use some cringy pickup line here. No, you're right. Let me redeem myself. You know what's on the diner's menu? Me and you. Yeah, it's not half bad. Though still cringe as hell. You gotta know how to use your surroundings to woo someone. Oh, should I feel wooed by that? Get interrupted by waitress who, you have to admit, a little clumsy, sets the dishes in front of you. Oh hey, that was fast. She probably had some stuff prepared beforehand, the convenient part of having a small menu. Let's see how the small menu holds up. You both almost simultaneously dig into the food, and just as you expect from your favorite place, it tastes nothing short of delightful. But now you are if Addison shares your opinion and trying not to look too prying, nervously glancing at him. After taking a bite, he briefly closes his eyes in the corner of his mouth and spread into a smile, and he reassuringly nods at you. It's actually really good. I know, right? And it's cheap too. I see why you come here so often now. It would be simply criminal of me not to. Couldn't agree more. Thinking of it's a good opportunity, you feel prompted to keep your conversation going. You talk about him. Let's ask him about the doll. Hey, so when did you learn how to do it? He raises his eyebrow at your question. Do what? So. Strawberry paws doll you made for me is so good that if you told me it was professionally made, I would have believed you in a heartbeat. How did you even manage to? Well, took a lot of DreamTube tutorials. And a lot of trial and error. Wait, don't tell me. Did you have to make those sock dolls to practice? I almost did. Doesn't sound too convincing. I'll let your imagination do the work. But seriously, thank you again. It means a lot. Anything for you, Snowflake. To your great relief, Adeline seems opened up to you, finally reassured that this meeting was no mistake and you were able to get chatty with your online, or well, not so online anymore, friend. You get so deep into the conversation you lose track of time. It really does feel like you're talking to your best friend that you've known for many years. Someone who understands you from just half words. Addison glanced at you at the time on his phone. It's already past 7:30. Wait, really? I didn't even notice how time went by. God. Am I that entertainable? Don't get full of yourself now, dope. Who even says dope anymore? Not the point. Shall we go soon then? Yep. Just let me take a photo of the food real quick before we finish. Adazorn questionably raises his eyebrows. Gotta have a picture for this grave, you know? Before it dies in my belly. Your friend's eyes melt in the half moons as he chuckles out. How very considerate of you. I know, I'm so benevolent. Don't get scared. I got my flash on. You point your phone at the camera of the food and... You ask for the check, and Addison, without even asking you, promptly pays himself. Baffled, you start scolding him, but his stubbornness doesn't let you reach for his ears. Finally, you step outside. Contrasting cold air envelops your body, reminding you it's the middle of winter, and you almost manage to forget after being the warmth of the diner for so long. You watch as your breath forms little clouds of steam that dissolve into the air just seconds later. Behind you, Adazorn lights up a cigarette and firmly leans against the diner wall, glancing in your direction. Suddenly, colorful, flickering lights come across the street to catch your attention. You turn around and give Adazorn a plodding smile. Say, Addie, you didn't really have some time to explore the city that much, did you? Not really. What are you getting at? Small smiles curling at your lips, you timidly nod towards the crosswalk. Follow me. His eyes raise in confusion before he hesitantly throws the cigarette away and slowly starts following you. Once you make it across the street, the lights become brighter and you start hearing muffled music mixed with loud chatter and dozens of people. When you finally make it around the building standing in the way, you end up at the edge of a small square. Harbored by surrounding apartment buildings, there is a small festival market brightly illuminated by numerous Christmas lights. Small crowds of warmly pressed people unhurriedly stroll around, their happy laughter filling the square. Just look around, your eyes unwillingly wander from one corner to another. Okay. Involuntarily smiling, you take a deep breath, taking in the pleasant smells and coming at you in every direction. There's a scent of hot chocolate complemented by hints of fresh citrus, sugary fragrance of warm pastry, and subtle smell of pine regaining the air. The combination makes you feel warm. With a smile still playing on your lips, you steal a glance at Adazorn standing beside you. His scars almost seem to disappear in the warm light. As the warm light gleams onto his face, the glimmering of garlands reflecting in his dark eyes. Seemingly at a loss for words, he dumbfoundedly blinks at his surroundings before switching his gaze on you. It's very pretty. As pretty as you are. He breathes loudly, clearly surprised by the sudden remark. After a split second, he lets out, "Aw," an unfeigned chuckle, covering his face up with one of his hands. Don't lie. You're the pretty one here. Aw. I can't help but smile seeing his reaction. They set up this small market every year. Some stuff might be super overpriced, but there's some free things too. Let's check them out then. Not hesitating, you turn around and nod in the direction of the nearest stalls, wordlessly inviting Addison to join you. Before you can even properly make out the first one, a middle-aged lady with a striped apron suddenly pops out of nowhere, seemingly nowhere, her wrinkled face beaming. Surely exclaiming, "Welcome to the fair!" She quickly shoves something into both your and Addison's hand before hastily scurrying off to greet newcomers behind you. You look out in your hands only to see a warm, steaming paper cup of coca. Puzzled, you exchange glances with Addie before you both burst into laughter, taken off guard by the sudden encounter. Still giggling by yourself, you start walking down along the stalls, slowly drinking a cup of coca that may be a bit too sweet for your taste from the paper cup at the same time. As you do, you can't help but point out different items. Showcase the tables, excitedly tugging Addie's sleeve to get his attention, to show them. Okay, I'm pausing a lot. I have hiccups and I'm fighting them so hard right now. And they will not stop. To get his attention, show him as well. He somehow always finds something witty to say about every one of them, making you laugh each time. Suddenly, he stops in his tracks. Okay, am I blind, or is that game Starbits themed? Huh? Where? He chuckles at your excitement and points to the stall behind you. Almost tripping, you quickly turn around, rapidly scanning the stall with your eyes. Indeed, you see a pile of pink cards scattered on the table, the famous Starblitz logo printed on the back of each of them. Oh my god, Addie, we have to play this one. The person in charge of the stall notices you, and as everyone comes closer, nodding in the direction of the table. They explain that it's a promotional stall. For Starbucks, and you get a free keychain if you win. As you look over the prizes, placed at the table, your thought occurs to you. Addie had already paid for it at the diner. His gift free came in first too. Why not win something for him? The least you could do is repay his stubborn self at that point. You eagerly nod and offer the person in charge immediately starts assembling the cards. Oh, you're gonna play, Evie? No, not just play, I'm gonna win. His lips curl into a grin. Show them what you got, Snowflake. Greetings, my name is Cinderella. Welcome to the memory game. Before playing, please go through this quick tutorial. I'll be your guide to help you along. In this game, you'll be given a certain amount of cards. Okay, we got this. To win a prize, you need to complete 3 rounds. That was surprisingly easy. And last one. Ah. Ah! Okay. That was close. Addie lets a little laugh behind you. I knew you could do it. The vendor points at the keychains you can choose from. With your heart thumping in excitement from the thrill of winning, you lean over the table looking over your options. There's a cat one, so cute. A wolf one. Doesn't it kind of look like Addison? And a strawberry paws. You'd think they already have that one from winning in a claw machine. So if they already have that one, I like the cat. I like the cat. Go with cat. Quickly grab the cat keychain and not hesitating, stretch your hand out with it towards Adezoran. He looks down at the keychain and then back at you in confusion. For you. You shake your head as he opens his mouth, seemingly ready to protest. It's free and it's my prize, so I choose what to do with it, and I'm choosing to give it to you. His eyes dart from the keychain cradling your hand, his expression soaked with hesitation. Finally, he sighs in defeat and stretches his own hand to accept the gift. With a triumphant smile plastered on your face, he put the keychain in his hand, folding his fingers with the other hand, so his skin feeling rough and warm against yours. He brings his keychain closer to his face and looks it over. Isn't this super cute? His mouth half open, Adezoran stares at the keychain before he starts talking, his eyes still glued to the object in his hand. It is. It reminds me of something. Curiously examining Addie's face, he tilts your head to the side. Reminds you of what? He stays silent for a couple seconds before nonchalantly shrugging. I'm not sure. It's very cute indeed, though. I love cats. Good. I'll make sure to remember. He carefully puts the keychain into his parka pocket before giving you another smile, this time full of warmth. Thank you. I'll treasure it. You turn to smile. Of course. You continue walking to the market, each stall you pass leaving you with an overwhelming amount of free cookies and candy that at some point you have to shove into your pockets from being unable to eat all of it. Not to mention, he casually gives you all his sweets too. Suddenly, his attention gets caught by something behind you. His smile transforms into a playful grin. Guess it's my turn to get stuff from you now. Get stuff for you now, huh? What do you mean? He doesn't answer, instead slowly making his way to whatever's behind you. Finally, you turn around. Turns out to be a small stall selling all kinds of merchandise, ranging from cheap Christmas ornaments to badly printed anime bags. It's mostly surrounded by kids looking at their boxes with pins, stickers, and other trinkets. For a moment, you feel an urge to join them, desperately wanting to multiply your Star Blitz pin collection, but quickly remember that now's not the place and time. He stops right next to an array of different hairbands and then turns to you with the same playful glint in his eyes, something you're already getting happily used to. Let me guess, you want me to wear one? Bingo. And I'll also get one for you. He looks almost astonished as you say that. Huh? I want to see what... Okay. All fair and square, am I right? But you already got a keychain for me. Yeah, and you pay for dinner. Cooks an eyebrow, clearly not satisfied with the exchange. Okay, I have an idea. RPS. Reactor protective system? Rock, paper, scissors, silly. I win, I pick a headband for you. You win, you pick one for me. Breathes out, clearly defeated by a mischievous smile. Alright, bring it on, doll. You step off to the side and line your right hands in preparation. Paper. Scissors. I'm not meaning to win. Oh, I win. I won. No way. Hey, I'm not no takesies baskies, remember? Wasn't it you who said all that stuff about being a man of his word yesterday? I was. Then you're obligated to do this. But, as Oren. Oh, obligated. Shuts his eyes as he sighs in defeat. Okay, fine. But only for as long as we're here. Not a second more. Works for me. With readiness, you excitedly turn towards the stall, looking over the various options you can torture him with. You narrow down your choice to 3 bands in front of you with a satisfied hum. I think that would look good with his hair. Yes. You quickly pay for the hairband, trying the absolute best to hide your pick from Adezoran. When you come back, he's already managed to stuff himself into a corner, seemingly trying to avoid waves of people strolling in the market. Use the opportunity to whip out the hairband and quickly put it on his head. So he does go with his hair. There we go. He raises his hand to carefully feel the hairband before his eyes widen. A cat? Ding ding ding. 10 points, Adazorn. Do I dare remember you like cats? So, should I call you Kitty Zorn from now on? Kitty what? Can't be serious. Adacat? I'm not responding to that. Addy Nyan? That one's terrible. It's not as bad as Nyanazorn. Say thanks I didn't say that one. Oh wait, just did. I'd seriously tickle you into a cry, but I've gotta keep my manners if I want to look like a normal human being. Bold of you to assume that normal human beings don't do that, and bold of you to assume I'd be against it. You know, I'll remember that for later. Uh-oh. Joke around a bit more before continuing your stroll through the market. You can't help but admit that he's much better at teasing you than you are at teasing him. You lose track of time, enjoying his company a bit too much, and before you know it, you realize that the amount of people around you is significantly smaller compared to when you first came, and some vendors are already starting to close their stalls. When you stop near the trash can for a smoke, you check your phone to see the time, and rising disappointment, turn to him. It's already getting late. Should wrap it up for today. Pauses for a second to take a long drag of a cigarette, looking you up and down as he does. Yeah, I suppose. Gently takes off the headband, but continues to casually hang on to it. Oh, I was hoping you'd keep it a bit longer. How much longer? Well, forever? No way. You shrug your shoulders as you chuckle. All of a sudden, reality sets in. You really are standing in front of him. Though he was just your online friend, you dreamt of this moment for literal months. You'll admit you're pretty worried about meeting him in person. But nothing would have been able to convince you that it would go this well. You shift from foot to foot, trying not to smile too widely. Today was really, really nice. I'm so happy we met. To be completely honest, I was really nervous before meeting you, but I'm glad that you're the same Addie I know. You breathe out with a smile and ruffles your hair with one hand. I'm glad I didn't disappoint. Of course not. We should definitely meet again once I come back from visiting my family. For sure. See you next time then? Of course. Preparing to leave, you zip up your jacket and give Adazorn one last smile. He returns it with one of his own. A smile full of already familiar warmth. Walking away, you watch Addy over your shoulder as he waves goodbye. His silhouette is slowly engulfed by endless snowflakes and the dance of the air swirling around his ever-fading figure. Before he completely vanishes from sight, you teasingly stick your tongue out at him and then quickly turn to face the snow-covered sidewalks in front of you. With a skip in your step, you cheerfully turn and walk the familiar route through a narrow black alley that usually uses a shortcut for the bus stop. The next bus arrives, but hurriedly slow down, enjoying the chilly winter evening. The black alley blocks out all the lights coming from the main street, which allows you to fully witness the subtle beauty of the snow falling on the pitch black sky. You slowly stop the face above, trying to focus your eyes on each individual snowflake, but ultimately failing as they hurry to land and be part of massive piles of snow on the ground. One of the larger ones lands on your face and immediately melts into a drop of water that then hastily rolls down your cheek as if realizing it ended up in the wrong place. You smile at yourself, remembering how Adazorn loved teasingly call you despite all your protesting. Snowflake. Huh? No. You look down, only to see a white cat expectantly looking at you with its obscure wide eyes. Its fur surprisingly clean despite the weather, only a few visible snowflakes hitting or sticking to the animal's white sides. What are you doing here, little guy? Did you get lost? The cat waves its tail from side to side, still intently looking at you with a face of with an eerie sense of purpose. It's cute though. You feel some urge to pet it. You want to pet it. Pet. No. You reach out and gently pet the cat as it slowly stretches its head towards your hand and slowly rubs itself against it. Maybe the cat really is lost. Its fur is fairly good state, not to mention it doesn't look underfed either. Maybe you should take it home and see if you can find its owners. What do you think, little one? Would you mind staying with me for a bit? You give the cat a soft smile. There's someone I know who would definitely love to meet you. Oh. Huh? What happened? I cherish tenderly the promise of my love. Deep down inside my tangled, rotting veins, my bones start breathing every time you laugh. Those eyes of yours wake my tired remains. That densely cover my pulsating, bruised skin and ache each time I hear your fragile voice. My head gets full of things I don't mean. I really wish I had at least one choice. Interesting, okay. Really interesting. Because it almost got me there. Because I was about to say that, like, oh, this is, like, rather tame and chill. And I was like, you know, I like to do the weird ones on here. I like to do the ones with interesting things or a gimmick. And this just got interesting. Now, this is just a demo, so let me know if you guys want me. I need to see if this is actually out. I can check. So it's not out yet. So I'm very curious to see how this goes. It's not out yet, but let me know if you want to see the full thing when it comes out. If there's interest, I might check it out. I hope you guys have a lovely evening, morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you are, and as always, doodles.